Welcome to a new episode of Party Mode Pregame. This is Tim Gettys and I'm Andy Cortez. You can get Party Mode every Thursday on youtube.com/kindafunnygames. We're playing a game, Tim, that I have no idea about. All right, this is what I imagine it's like showing Kingdom Hearts to somebody for the first time, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of, it's a wacky
Devil
sort
May
of
Cry
thing.
5, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I am a huge fan of the Devil May Cry franchise. Always have been. There's been some lows, Andy. But then there's been some highs. I'm proud to report this is one of those highs.
Whoa,
I
okay,
have beat
good
this
job.
game. Full review coming on Gamescast later. But man, I am absolutely in love with this. I feel like they nailed everything that makes Devil May Cry so good. They kind of shed some of the fat here and there that we didn't need. It's a damn good time. There's a couple things I want to let you know before I get into this. First off, I'm going to be honest, not the best, okay? This is one of those games that people are really good at. That ain't me, baby.
Oh, you're gonna.
That ain't me.
Okay.
So we're gonna, I'm gonna show you some very
Set the
novice
expectations
level play.
low. Yeah.
More than that, to get some excuses out of the way, this is a pixel perfect game where if you're trying to like play correctly, it's like a fighting game.
Okay.
And this TV with our setup, very laggy. So we'll see how this goes. So yeah, it's a little excuses for you. And then the last thing I want to say is, if you are super into Devil May Cry and care about spoilers to the levels of like the weapons that you get and this and that, you might want to watch this after the fact.
Right.
If none of this means anything to you, if you don't know what Sparta is versus your Mundus, then it's going to be totally fine. We're avoiding all the big story spoilers and all that type of stuff, or at least we're trying to. I think it's going to be safe to watch, unless you're very sensitive to spoilers.
Since you beat it, it gave you automatically like the new game plus mode. So unfortunately, we can't.
Jumper, I'm gonna try to keep it cool though. I'm gonna try to keep it pretty low and
Keep
just
it cool,
pretty
dude.
basic. You know what I mean?
Keep that shit
Let's
cool.
just jump right in here, okay?
Okay.
There's 3 different characters in this game.
Right.
Andy. There's V, there's Nero, and there's Dante. We've seen all this from the trailers.
I know Dante from the first one, because that's the only one I played. My friend CP had a PS2, and before any of us had one, and his game was GTA 3. Brother's game was Devil May Cry. Other brother's game, Metal Gear Solid: Sons of Liberty. So Devil May Cry was sort of like oh my god, who's this cool white-haired guy? He's sexy. That was my initial thought.
So Dante is the main character of the franchise, all right? And he's been in most of the games, if not all of the games, actually. But right here, I'm Nero. Nero debuted in Devil May Cry 4, which is all the way back in like 2008 or something. Like it's been a while. It's been a while. So here we're playing the first mission of the game. So very, very, very early stuff. But I have a lot of my New Game Plus stuff, so my character's pretty decked out here. The name of the game is Stylish Action.
Yeah.
You're trying to get them combos up. You're trying to, not just kill motherfuckers with style. Okay. So again, Nero introduced in DMC4. He has this sword called the Red Queen, right? You can see it right there.
It's a cool name.
It's a very cool name. What's notable about this thing is the handle is a motorcycle rev thing. And you can
I've seen it in the commercial.
You can rev that motherfucker up. Now, this is hard to do with this TV because it is very pixel perfect, but if you swing your sword at the end of the sword thing,
motion controls?
You can go and rev. It'll like the top left is your motorcycle.
Okay, I see it.
You can like just keep charging it when you're just running around, but if you swipe and charge at the same time, it'll like give you a full boost immediately. So it's like, this is a game that's very easy to play, very hard to master, but very, very, very rewarding nonetheless. You lock onto the enemies, right? And the way Nero works is he has his sword.
Sorry, Nero.
He has his sword, and then he also has the gun, so you can kind of keep enemies at bay that way, right?
Can you still do the juggling gun thing?
Yes.
That's always the coolest.
Dante's the one with ebony and ivory.
Right.
The 2 twin pistols.
Cool name again for that.
I forgot the name of this one. It's the blue...
Gabriel.
Blue something or other. It doesn't really matter.
Gabriel.
Okay, let's call him Gabriel.
Yeah.
The other key thing that Nero has is his Devil Breaker arm. In Devil May Cry 4, it's called the Devil Bringer. His arm, if you hit the...
He's the arm of a devil?
Button. Yeah, the arm of the devil, which allows him to like combo and stuff, so you can be able to throw people up, slice them, shoot them, all the shit. His arm got cut off. Story stuff. Very, very early. We've seen it in the trailers.
Damn.
Replaced now with what are called the Devil Breakers. So on the bottom right, you can see this. Right now, I have 5 different Devil Breakers.
Whoa.
You can't switch through them on the fly. You have to work through one before you get to the other. The way that these work is you can hit the button, and each one has a different power. So Punchline is like Metal Gear Solid 5. You shoot that thing off.
Phantom Pain style.
Yeah, and then when it comes back to you,
Oh, it just bounces off of walls and objects.
if there's enemies, it'll just punch,
That's
punch,
really,
and
really
mess
cool.
it up, right?
Gotta make sure the collision's all great.
I don't remember how to do it, but you can jump on the thing.
And ride it? Oh, like a rocket ride in Fortnite.
Yes. Nero's the one I used the least in the
Doesn't do it for you?
thing. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah!
And then you can ride around and you can do tricks and stuff.
Fuck
And,
you,
mess
that's
up with
cool.
enemies. Like, yeah, it's really, really cool.
Okay.
But like I said, Nero was my least favorite to play throughout the campaign.
Now, what are these? Who are these men?
These are it's just bad guys. It really doesn't matter. They're just demon things. You know what I mean? You gotta stop them.
It was always like, I was always kind of concerned with Devil May Cry, because you know me, I hate scary stuff. So at the time, it was like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, and Devil May Cry. And this was, part 1 is the one that I went for because it's less scary and more action-y.
Well, Devil May Cry 1 was originally Resident Evil 4. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
you're teaching me things.
It was being made as Resident Evil 4, and then somewhere along the line, they're like, this is an action game.
Yeah.
This is its own thing. But let me show you a couple more of these devil breakers here. So I showed you the
Really wish we had a better setup here, by the way.
Oh yeah,
I hate all the delay we have.
it's horrible.
Remember when
It's
we played at Everybody's Golf and me and Greg were suddenly bad? It's like, oh yeah, there's like 20 milliseconds of added delay to this.
To be fair though, I'm not bad because of the delay. The delay is just making me worse.
Oh, sure.
I'm bad because I'm bad.
Okay.
But, oh god.
You don't have to tell the audience, huh? You can.
No, they just know. So I want to show you some of my Devil Breaker stuff. So yeah, so that's the cool thing.
Scorpion.
When you're locked on, your default Devil Breaker is to just scorpion people either to you or from you.
And is this sort of like Fast and Furious, where you don't care about the story? The story is kind of like ancillary. Is that the right word?
Yeah, ancillary. It's very similar to Fast and Furious in the way that like you don't care, but the
Vin
things
Diesel's
you care
there?
about, you really care about. So
okay.
it's like it's fucking batshit insane, whatever. But it's like you're like, oh, like what's the relationship? Are they brothers? Are they lovers? Are they this? You know what I mean? It's like you want to know what happened to certain things. And there's in the same way that we just watched Fate of the Furious, and when Vin Diesel comes back to his family, you're like, let's fucking go.
Okay.
There's a lot of those moments in this where you're like, oh, this is about to be super damn cool. So I'm doing a horrible job showing this off, but
Can you do a flying headbutt?
I already told them all. No flying headbutt in this one at least. But I want to show you some more
5
of
out of 10.
these Devil Breaker things. So down here we got the punch line, right? So the way it works is if you hit the, I call it circle button because I'm a PlayStation little fanboy here, even though I'm holding an Xbox controller. By the way, game beautiful in HDR, 4K.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the RE engine makes things look.
Does it
good.
run in 4K?
I'm not sure about that actually.
Okay.
But it's I think it does because it's beautiful.
Okay.
So the way that this works, the Devil Breaker, it's like if you are locked onto an enemy and you hit it, that's when it does the scorpion get over here thing. If you just tap it when you're not locked on, that's when it does its special move. Or if you hit, I think it's this one. Yeah. So the L1 button will, oh, damn it, I just broke one. It'll just straight up blow it up.
Oh,
so it does
okay.
a lot of
So you run
damage
out.
to the people around, but then you're done. You lost that once, you're gonna have to find another arm somewhere in the level before you can use it again. This is a special DLC thing you can get, or like the Ultimate Edition.
Kind of like in
comes with
Monster
it.
Hunter, they put Mega Man everywhere.
And so it's the Mega Man thing here. So you can see here, just straight up.
To the Devil Breaker, to the Devil Breaker, breaker. That's really cool.
Yeah, and I just blew it up because I charged it.
Do they have sound effects?
Yes.
Like,
So I messed it up. I wanted to show you. You can do the boop, 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 boop. And when you
Cool.
have that and die, it's the Mega Man death. When you respawn, it's the Mega Man respawn.
That's really
very
fucking
cool
cool.
stuff. And then this last one does this like time stall thing. So it's kind of like Final Fantasy
that's fucking awesome.
with Slowaga, right? Where it'll slow
It's
you
like
down.
a Bayonetta in her parry.
Witch Time
in Smash.
Yeah. Very cool stuff.
Witch Time, is that what it's called?
I think it's called Witch Time.
Wow, that sounds like a Disney Channel original movie or something. So this is the boss right here. We're
This is the
fighting.
boss right here. We're going in and fighting him, doing all this stuff. But that's stuff in Nero. I kind of gave you the run through with him. I want to show you. Let's go to V.
Okay, so you're gonna be V now.
Yes. So the way this game works is a lot of it's mission based. So every mission you go through, and a lot of them you're assigned either this character or that character.
Okay.
There's certain levels though that you get to choose your character, and their paths kind of intermingle. It's going through the same level, but like you're taking different paths.
Oh, okay.
This
Kind of
is
like
one of them.
a Nero Automata did that quite a bit.
Definitely.
Very cool.
Speaking of Nero Automata, V plays a lot like that game.
Oh, really?
So let's start with V here.
V reminds me so much of
Adam Driver.
Trace Cyrus from Metro Station. Shake, shake, shake. Joey will know who I'm talking about.
I don't.
And they get in the front door. Miley Cyrus's brother. I always leave you at the front door. He was like kind of in an emo rock band, but he could
he
not.
looks like him.
He could not sing. He was horrible. But they gave him singing parts anyway. But he was kind of just mostly talking. It was horrible, dude. Terrible band.
I think he looks like Kylo Ren. With tattoos.
Oh, I mean the way he's hunched over too.
Yeah. See?
The way like when he's in the forest.
I'm here.
Yeah, he does look like Kylo.
Cane thing. So the way he fights is very different. Most different character we've ever seen so far in the Devil May Cry franchise. So he can't really fight. If you hold R1, he just starts reading poetry. I'm not kidding. But him reading poetry, it fills up his devil trigger.
Oh, okay,
so
weird.
While fights are happening, you can just be walking around, and as long as you're not getting hit, you're filling up.
So that's like you're revving the engine. This is his version of that.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, every character kind of has their own way of like powering up their attacks.
I bet you what, he probably got a lot of ass in high school.
Maybe.
Just from all the reading.
Because it's cool tattoos that are actually
weapons. People like a dark dude, you know what I mean?
He can use his tattoos as weapons.
Shut your face.
So yeah, he kind of brings these two different shadow creatures. One's called Shadow, the Panther, and one's called Griffin, the Griffin. Okay?
This looks fucking awesome.
And the way that they work is they fight for you. So the Panther is more the melee attacks. The Griffin is projectiles. So this is the Nier Automata. You see what I'm talking about?
Got it.
You be walking.
Your little turret
is shooting for you.
Fucking awesome. That's really cool.
Happening.
That's creative. I like that.
It's really cool, and it's like I feel like he is the easiest character for people to use. He's a lot more button mashy.
Got it.
Than others. There's this whole co-op mode that is kind of bonkers, and I don't fully understand it. But over there, Nero's going on his side, right? Had I chose Nero, he would be running over there, and like I would see V on this side.
Weird.
But see, starring Blade Man UK, that's a real Nero player.
Somewhere in the world? Oh, so it's kind of like Dark Souls at this
point. It's like weird asynchronous gameplay going on.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's really like ambitious of them to try to do that.
And there's certain levels where you can actually play co-op.
Oh wow, that's pretty
all
cool.
Three hunters are together.
Can you play co-op like? No, obviously not split screen, but could I party up with you, or it's just all random?
I don't know. I didn't play on that level. I was just playing by myself, and then people would just like kind of come in.
He reminds me of a night elf hunter, or just a hunter in World of Warcraft, where your pets kind of do the work.
Yeah, so my pets are doing the work. Now the cool thing though.
Oh, he's.
So the pets do the work, right? Let's mess these guys up. Boom, boom.
Oh.
They pull me away, but my pets can't kill them.
You have
so
to
once
finish
that
the
orange
job.
thing goes around, I have to go in and finish the job with my cane.
I see.
To take them out, right?
Frontline freak show.
So then, now that my secret weapon that I've been waiting to tell you about.
Oh, let's see it. Let's see it.
Now that my devil trigger is full, the purple meter.
And maybe do this in the light. Maybe do this in the light.
I'm trying to get to the light.
Dark. There we go. There we go.
See, I'm gonna finish this guy off.
Okay.
Because my guy's got it.
Finish him.
Then devil trigger time. I go full demon. My hair turns white, and I just summon Nightmare. There he is. Come in, big boy.
What is
Come
that?
on in. And he just messes everyone's day up.
Wow.
He's just like, nobody got time for this. You're gonna get it. Very satisfying stuff. A lot of explosions going on.
Cool effects.
Very, very beginner friendly. A lot of button mashy ways to win. Oh God. And it's easier to get your S rank up with him than the other characters, I would say.
Got it. And how long does this big boy stay spawned?
So as long as you have purple, as long as you have the devil triggers, now it's out. But now I can regain it by reading some poetry. You know what I mean?
That's just so Capcom. I love it.
You gotta love it, man. Look at me.
Eternity in an hour.
What a weird concept.
So your little boys, right? If they have their own health bars on the side, the vertical one. If they die during battle, they just turn into these like orbs, and you just got to get close to them, and then they'll revive.
Oh, okay,
So it's just kind of like they are part of you. So you just gotta be watching out for them. But yeah,
So dramatically closes the book.
gotta love it. So that's V. He's cool. My second least favorite character.
Okay.
Let's get to my favorite.
Okay, let's bring out the big boy. Let's bring out the big boy. Because so far with V, I'm Dante. Dante. Barrett, did you laugh at that? Barrett didn't. Barrett fell
The little
asleep.
hat strangling his circulation in his head.
Yeah.
So we're about to play Dante. Definitely my favorite character in this game. He's the main character of the franchise, so I feel like that makes a lot of sense
Right.
The thing is, letting everyone know again, like most spoilers will probably come from this bit on. If you really don't want to know Dante's weapons and stuff, you can turn away now. If you don't care, let's go, baby.
Let's get into it, dude.
Dante works very similarly to how he did in DMC3 and even DMC4. So DMC3 introduced like the style system. So each one of his, you can go into different styles and learn down a path. So there's Trickster, there's Gunslinger, there's Royal Guard, and there's a Swordmaster or some shit like that.
Man, it looks gorgeous.
The way that works, yeah, beautiful. So you can see it in the top left, right? Dante's all about switching on the fly. Everything he can do, he can switch on the fly. That's a bunch of different systems, including, let's start with, you get a gun and you get a melee weapon. Okay? So you can cycle through the different guns on the fly.
Okay.
You can,
His hat's a weapon?
yes. So look, you can attack with some guns and then switch on the fly and be using a different gun.
Oh, okay.
Very cool shit mid-combo. Same thing with the melee weapons. You got your swords. Yes, your motorcycle can be used as a sword, and it's very, very cool. So you're switching between guns, you're switching between swords. On top of that, you got this system on the top left, the GTSR. That's the D-pad, switching between the different styles. So if you're Trickster, it affects what your circle button will do.
Okay.
Right? Or your B button.
What does a circle Trickster do?
Trickster gives you a dodge button.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you don't get a dodge in the game.
Oh, okay, got it.
You go into...
I love a good dodge.
Yes, you go into Royal Guard, it's a counter. So enemies attack you, you mess them up, right? Gunslinger, it gives you an extra very cool move for each of your guns. Now what's awesome is it's every gun. So this is the rocket launcher, but then when you switch over to Ebony and Ivory, it'll be a different power for the guns. You switch over, it's different there too, using kind of nunchuck shotgun attack there. So every gun gets a different gunslinger attack, and then same with swords. So you get the sword, and that's your normal sword attack, but then that's your special gunslinger or sword slayer attack.
He's such a show off.
Yeah, he really is.
He is such a show off.
But showing you a couple of his weapons because they're very, very cool. And again, this part might be spoiler for you. The hat. Definitely one of the weirder moments in the game. He goes full on Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Like just dancing around.
Wait, like what part?
Using the good parts, just the good parts.
Okay.
But dancing around, just like using his hat to like attack people. This is for pro players because it uses your red orbs, which is your currency. So every time you do an attack with it, you're literally shooting your currency.
Oh, I see.
You can moonwalk. It's very stylish. This is for pro players trying to like show off a lot.
This is everything else has been extremely stylish as well.
And then you got Ebony and Ivory, which is just a classic two pistols. They kind of keep you in the air a little bit.
Go fight some bitches,
you got
dude.
The shotgun. Okay, I want to show you before I go into
the
action.
Got it.
Because I want you to try to understand.
Yeah, I'm just getting the antsy, man.
Then you go here. You got your sword moves, right?
You're whetting the appetite.
Then you got the motorcycles. This is a cool ass move or thing called the Cerebus, where it's the different elements. So you have ice nunchucks, but then based on the inputs that you do, like you can then turn it into a fire stick or a electrical like current thing.
Man, I love a good elemental thing, dude.
Yeah. Now that's the thing is all this works together on the fly. So you'll be like attacking, you're constantly changing up your styles, constantly changing up your attacks. It's a damn good time.
Tim, put your fucking money where your mouth is and
baby.
show me this stuff in work,
Show me your
in
moves.
action. All right, let's see these losers.
My girl's Trish.
Trish Stratus? Stratus?
Stratus
Why did
guaranteed.
I add a SH at the end of that? I want to combo into ice, into electricity, into motorcycle, and then cowboy hat. Let me see
So
it.
one of my favorite things is the motorcycles special attack here. You can just rev up and then just mess their day up.
And what's this wall? Why can't you leave?
So the wall, you need to beat all the monsters.
Oh, you're stuck in the
monster
okay, I
closet
see.
first. We got this little flying buddy over here.
Oh, it looks like from Ninja Turtles in Time.
Yeah,
You're right. Alley Cat Blues.
Boom. New York City, 4 a.m.
No, Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I was in a band and we called a song that.
That's dope.
Yeah. Big Apple, 3 a.m.
So, you know, I'm Trickster, so I can just kind of like bounce around real quick. Boom, boom, shoddy, Magatti. Rocket launcher, switch to
Shoddy
gunslinger.
Bugatti. Oh man, you're getting cut up.
Boom.
On to the next one. 1884, the year Columbus sailed the ocean blue. That's fitting for this game.
Something I really enjoy about this game compared to the other ones is there's no platforming bullshit. Like, usually platforming in these games are not fun because the jumps are kind of imprecise and weird. They're like, we know what people want here. They don't want puzzles. They don't want platforming. They just want a bunch of different cool areas to fight a bunch of monsters.
Yeah, give me these little arenas to fight Death Incarnate with their scythes. Pretty cool looking scythes, by the way. Yeah, let's see the hat, dude.
That's weird. I don't want to waste all my things.
Oh, got it. You already beat the game. You're fine, dude.
No, but I want to keep going because you get all these different abilities and I don't have them all.
Has there been... I was about to say, has there been like a Devil May Cry movie or something? But Adi Shankar's doing the Netflix thing.
You know, there's an anime already that came out a long time ago, and this game actually like includes pieces from it, which is really interesting. I did not expect them to do that. Oh,
can you make these fools juggle?
make them juggle.
Or no, you juggle them. Yeah.
These guys are a little harder to juggle because they're like.
I just picture you telling them and them like trying to toss their blades in the air.
So then for Dante, classic Devil Trigger.
Okay.
And then it's just like, it's time to go, baby.
Does he have any romantic opportunities?
Will they, won't they? You know
Got it. Ain't that the truth? 1947.
Oh, man.
The year Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Another ocean he sailed. Actually, 1947 was like World War II, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. My memory serves me.
My like kind of go-tos are usually the sword and shotgun.
Okay.
You know? Oh, these guys are a pain in the old patootie.
Okay. Why is he
Dante's
just...
a badass though, look at him.
He doesn't care.
No, dude, look how much he doesn't care. Sick little shit.
Man. Ew. I did not expect it to look like that.
Barb Discord chaos. Not a big fan of these weird like things. It's like that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, and then that font is just disgusting.
So yeah, they're little roly-poly-olies.
Oh, okay.
Now, there's different ways to take these guys down. You got to take their armor out first, and the best way to do that is with this sword. You just kind of full-on attack them until that thing stops. This, you just got to dodge out of the way, so...
Ow. Ooh.
I didn't do it, but you turn to Trickster, you can dodge very easily.
Now, you've been using the shotgun a lot. Can we see Ebony and Ivory? Bring it back home.
So Ebony and Ivory, they're really basic.
They're not power, but I just want to see it. It's just, it feels good. Can you jump up and do it? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm used to seeing right there, dude. Oh, he's
You can
really
also
dead?
change the music in the game, so I made it so that during the fights, it's the song from Devil May Cry 3, which is my favorite.
Okay. Did they re-record it, or
No, it's just the OG.
it's the OG song?
What gun do you want? Oh god. You want the rocket launcher?
Sure. Yeah.
There you go. See if I can rocket launch his stupid shield off. Gunslinger.
Kind of like some Monster Hunter stuff going on right here.
Yeah, and then again.
Take off the armor first. Oh.
Devil Trigger.
My fucking devil trigger! Is that the way the song goes?
Pretty much.
My fucking devil trigger!
They performed it at the Game Awards.
I remember that. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Now it's relevant.
My sword is bigger! Fucking devil trigger!
So you get all the little red orbs and stuff, right? And you can use them for a whole bunch of different things. So like get new weapons, like upgrade your weapons.
It's like the
upgrade your
currency or
life.
whatever?
Yeah. But what I
it.
really like is your upgrades, unless they're like character ability specific, your upgrades are across all three characters. So if your health gets upgraded, all three characters get the health.
Are there any other spots in here where we might see one of your like online co-op buddies pop in?
Not in this level.
Not in this level, okay.
It's only in levels where multiple characters are at the same time.
I see.
This moment, there's some spoilers that people have to play to find out. Classic enemies from the original Devil May Cry. I don't know if you remember
I
these
do
guys.
remember
in
these.
The library of the
Yeah.
castle.
Oh, that's scary.
Oh,
If you put like a white mask on any sort of floating specter
I'm just
body,
out. Get me out. Get
it's
motorcycles,
definitely
dude.
scary, and it's something that I'm not a huge fan of, especially with big scissors. Are those Fiskers, you think? Did you ever have the lefty kids who are like, I want right-handed ones, so they made everybody buy like the right and left hand ambidextrous scissors?
No.
Bullshit, dude. I appreciate using the guns that light things up. It's very dark in this level.
Yeah, this game very dark.
Did nobody tell him about running with scissors? Fuck you, Dante. Go to hell, dude. Devil.
I think that the pictures are like the girl that drives the van.
What do you mean? She's taking photos?
Yeah.
She's like your Lakitu?
She really is, dude. She's just always there.
Hey, apocalyptic.
Got it. S, baby.
S, super sexy. Oh, there's no word that goes along with S.
There it is. Like they go. You can get up to triple S.
I think it was this game that first sort of introduced me to what an S rank is.
Want to know my game?
What?
Crazy Taxi.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Good lord. Good lord.
But this was the first game that I remember having it on the fly. Like it would change as you're going, not just like at the end of the
I see.
mission.
I just didn't know like I had never been introduced to like what a letter S meant or whatever, and why that was better than A. It made no sense to me.
It didn't make no sense.
I guess it meant like satisfactory, maybe. I don't know.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
When we were kids, I think we would get graded by like S and E, which was like satisfactory, or E was like.
Excellent.
No, fuck, I don't remember. It meant like you're not great.
E was bad?
Like I think E was like.
You're not great.
Like
Like we give you an F, but we don't want you to make you feel too bad.
like we still had the A through D or the A through F system or whatever, right? Like normal. But on certain like progress reports, like the quarterly ones or whatever, we would get like S for satisfactory, and then there was like
I think it's E was excellent, S is satisfactory, and then U was unsatisfactory.
fuck, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
But why did we? I didn't even know what it meant.
What's that remind you of?
Butthole.
Yeah, dude, let's go.
Big old butthole.
Oh, they won't let me.
Sometimes you just gotta try harder.
Oh my god, with that, you know what, Andy? I think that's a great way to end this.
All right, thanks for watching this episode of Party Mode Pregame, guys. Thanks for showing me around the world of Devil May Cry 5, Tim. Will I play it? I don't know, because I have no attachment to it. But it's something I might want to fart around with.
You might want to, dude. It's a fun game. It's excellent. I feel like the gameplay is amazing, and it's like, you're not going to understand the story. It doesn't matter. You're going to understand as much as you need to.
Okay.
Like, they explain anything you need to know. And even if you knew it already, it doesn't fucking matter.
If you don't know, now you know. Party on.
Party on.